If you're one of thousands of Coloradans behind on your mortgage payment, you're not alone. I'll tell you what, foreclosure sometimes people think is the only option, but there are other things you can do. All right, you may want to consider a short sale. Now, I know you've heard about short sales before, and you think they're even possible. Let's talk about short sales. Let's also talk about the elusive loan modification. A lot of companies charge thousands of dollars and promise you loan mods. The sad truth is not many companies give loan mods, but there is a shot. Julie Maeda and Brandon Allen with the Haven Group. And Julie, you've been doing short sales for a while, talking about it on this show. Short sales, in a nutshell, what are they?
So a short sale is when you sell your home for less than what you owe on it.
Okay.
And the bank agrees.
Not to foreclose, right?
Not to foreclose.
And they take the short sale.
Right. Here's why.
Okay.
In a foreclosure, the home will stay on the market for a long time, and that's called shadow inventory. The bank will lose a lot more money if the home stays on the market rather than short selling.
Yeah, because the foreclosure takes money. Sitting on the property takes money because they have to maintain it.
That's right.
Selling it takes money.
That's right.
And it looks bad on their books.
That's right.
So over the long run, you try to show banks where a short sale benefits them.
That's right. And that's where Brandon comes in. He is with Compass Realty, and he's been doing short sales for years.
Yeah, it's about all I've been doing, and the banks are starting to catch up more and more now. They understand that, hey, if we take a short sale, you don't run the risk of vandalism on the property, lack of winterization, and they're able to say, okay, we're going to make enough money to survive on this property. So they're more inclined.
And if a homeowner truly doesn't have money, it's not going to benefit the bank to sue them for a deficiency.
No.
That's right. And a lot of times, the bank may pursue the homeowner, but they will fall under the Mortgage Debt Relief Act, where they won't be taxed at all.
Right. And that's important to know. There's two ways to get out of tax for forgiveness of debt. One is the Mortgage Relief Act. The other one is called insolvency.
Right.
Like if you had a rental or something and you may not get under the Mortgage Relief Act, there is something called insolvency where all of your assets added up do not equal your liabilities.
Right.
And you are the experts on short sales. So what does that mean? I want you to walk me through it. And by the way, in 2 minutes, we'll talk about this loan mod thing that they're doing for people and how I'm against a lot of loan mod companies because they're crap. But we're going to talk in just a minute here. Okay, let's talk first about short sale. I come to you. Julie, here's my house. What do I do? I'm behind. I owe more. I can't sell it. I can't afford it.
Right. We're going to exhaust all of the options.
Right,
have you tried a loan modification?
And then and we'll talk about that in a little while.
Right.
Okay.
Have you tried to rent your property? Have you tried to sell it traditionally?
I can't. Right.
So what I will do is I will get together with you, Mr. Homeowner.
Okay.
And we'll put together a short sale packet.
Okay.
And this is all of the documentation.
So we fill out information on me too, right? To show the bank I'm sincere.
That's right. And I'll be there alongside the homeowner to help every step of the way.
Now, will there be an offer in there? Is Brandon that fast?
Exactly.
What?
We have an offer that's ready to roll.
So when you go to the bank, you're not saying, would you?
No.
You're saying, here it is.
Here it is. And,
wow.
And no home ever gets to a short sale without an offer. A home could sit on the
so
market
you call
for
and say,
6
would
months.
you take a short sale? They don't even want to hear from you.
No, not until
they want to see it.
A, get it listed, and 2, have an offer. I mean, you have to have those 2 things before they will even evaluate the property. Once they do, they start to evaluate the offer. They'll come back with a counteroffer. And that's where most short sale companies fall apart. Exactly.
So you already, when I come to you and I say, I need help, the Haven Group, I come to you, I need help. You guys will formulate an offer in the very beginning to get this thing going.
That's right.
Yeah.
So say you have a foreclosure date that's 30 days out.
Right.
We have an investor behind us who's willing to make an offer on the property
and then
to get that date pushed back.
And then you do something else. You talk to them and convince them why it's a good idea.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because you've done it before.
Oh yeah. We have great people behind us. Experienced people, and that's most important.
Tell me the biggest short sale you've done as far as like short. How short? Out of curiosity.
You know, the higher-end homes, I mean, we're always willing to work with any price range of home.
But I'm curious about what banks were willing to take.
Well, that's a tricky situation because if you have a $1.5 million home, maybe that was overvalued from the beginning.
Yeah.
So the BPO comes out.
Right.
BPO is an appraisal.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the bank's appraisal. They come out and say it's worth $750 because it was overvalued.
Oh, yeah.
So then all of a sudden they're willing to take about 90% of that BPO value.
Whoa.
So now you're talking $630,000 on a $1.5 million home.
Even though that may have been overpriced, you're still getting a deal.
Absolutely. You're still getting a deal. Now, it'll be years and years before that sees that value again, but talk about the amenities in the home. So it's more important, too, for buyers to get out there and look at these short sales for investments.
We're talking to the Haven Group and Julie and Brandon about giving your troubles to them and letting them take a shot at a short sale because they have investors. But I have a question for you. We're appealing to consumers who are in trouble to call you. But I'm sure right now there are some investors listening saying, maybe I want to buy one of those houses. Seriously,
Yeah.
Can you accommodate those
Absolutely.
or do you have enough investors?
No. We always need people out there because we have a lot of inventory of homes that are on the market that are going to be sold for 90% of BPO value, which means discount. And we have investment properties, we have multi-unit properties that investors can walk in and purchase them and start having an income.
Here's what I want to do. I'm going to tell you about a call center coming up that will be there for the hour for both consumers and if you're an investor and you want to get involved, call the Haven Group. But first, let me tell you this. There's the call center, 303-771-HELP, 771-4357. They'll be there for the hour. And I'll tell you how to get in touch with the Haven Group, too. But wait. They want to do loan modification services free. You know these phony baloney companies that charge $3,000, $4,000 up front and say, hey, we're going to try to get you modified. Let me tell you why they're willing to do that. First of all, they get you modified, great. If they don't, then you're a candidate for a short sale. So it's a win-win. They get leads this way, and if they can modify your loan, they want to, and they'll do it free. So if you're in a position where you need a loan mod, there are about 8% of the people getting them, but if anyone has a shot, the Haven Group does, because they know the Haven Group does short sales. So if now they're saying, look, try to work with our client, otherwise, they can't afford it. So call the Haven Group. You can ask about that now, about loan mods. Free. The service is free, no upfront money. How's that? And also, if you're an investor, you want to get involved in short sales, or if you're a consumer, a homeowner, and you need a short sale, the Haven Group. Here's their regular number. I want to give you that so you have it. 720-295-HOPE. 720-295-HOPE. That's 295-4673. 295-4673. And that's 720. Now, they're going to be here for the hour, 303-771-HELP, 771-4357 in our call center. Very important that you know that, 303-771-HELP. You can ask anything you want about short sales, about loan mods, about investing. Okay? Just ahead.